So you've had this awkward condition, graft versus host disease, and it's caused some chaos in your body, I guess. Where do things stand right now regarding your health?
Well, graft versus host disease can come at any stage. So I've just finished my last bout of it. So at the moment, I don't have any graft versus host disease, but I have now major sort of skeletal weakness where I've been treated for 3 constant years to combat that. So my physical features have all changed quite dramatically. I don't have any power left, and unfortunately I can't do what I call man work. So no more DIY or bashing down walls or anything like that. And nothing too physical. I have disturbing fatigue, which is quite a problem, which I have to manage, and I have trouble with memory also. So I've had to work different coping mechanisms for the things that I do now to enable me to live some form of quality of life. During my treatment, I've lost my taste and I've lost my smell. I don't have that either. So simple pleasures of life, for example, eating out now are quite difficult. So if I add the whole lot into the mix, actually I'm still alive and I'm finding ways to fulfill my mental ambitions, but physically it's quite hard at times, and then sometimes it's like dragging along an anchor if you're trying to walk. It's very difficult, psychologically, physically.
Do you think you found a state of acceptance about this new you that you've almost had to deal with? Somebody who's got new ambitions, different roles to before, different capabilities, different physical strength, almost everything seems to have been affected to some degree. Have you come to terms with that?
No. No, if I'm truthful. I suffered for quite a few years, which I didn't realise. I said earlier on in the interview, I thought I was a tough guy. And I thought I can take what life throws at me, but I hadn't realised the impact on losing my work had on me. And I spoke to a professional about how I was feeling. I was feeling generally low. And they explained to me that it was like loss, they called it. And they said it's like losing something valuable from your life, okay? Which it was, I suppose. I hadn't really looked at it like that. And I don't think I'll ever accept it, if I'm truthful. I know they talk about you've got to accept it to move on, but I've moved on, but maybe not 100%. There's still a bit of me that longs for the bits that are missing.
That's fair enough. It's good to be honest about it. What does the future hold for you?
That's a good question. I don't think any of us can answer that truthfully.
Is that a trick question? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think any of us can answer that truthfully. Listen, at any stage, graft versus host disease can come back for me, right? At any stage, my cancer can come back for me because I've had 7 years in remission, or nearly 8 years now. And with my disease, that's quite rare. So I know that. So I have 2 shadows hanging over me, okay? But I try to move forward and try and dodge the shadows as best I can. I try and come into the sunlight. And my work that I do now, my cancer support work, my writing, my speaking, doing some conferences, doing these sort of things, has given me a new focus. And actually I think I get my reward now from not in my wage packet, not in financial terms, but actually in this term, and helping people and seeing, measurably so actually, the difference that I can make to some people in their life. My case is quite rare, it certainly is, and I get contacted by a lot of people throughout the world now through the internet. And somebody said to me the other day, which was very heartwarming actually, that my case was a beacon for others. And actually I went to sleep nicely that night to think that I can help other people even from a distance now.
Yeah, I mean that's amazing to hear that from somebody.
It's very powerful.